Hello everyone, today I am going to discuss second isomorphism theorem on group theory. This theorem is also called diamond isomorphism theorem due to its lattice structure, diamond like lattice structure like this something. But in this video I am not going to discuss lattice structure, I will discuss basic proof of this theorem. So second isomorphism theorem. So let's see what theorem says. Theorem says that there are two subgroups. Let's suppose H and K be any two subgroups of G, then and K normal in G. We are given that K is normal subgroup of that group. Then H intersection K is normal in G, normal in H, normal in H, and the set of products HK. HK is the set in which elements are like this: HK, H1, K1, and so on. So don't be confused. HK is subgroup of G with K normal in G. And the mapping what mapping is H intersection K to HK is well defined canonical isomorphism. We are required to prove that this is well defined canonical isomorphism, this mapping called isomorphism. Morphism means H intersection K, H by H intersection K is isomorphic to HK by H. So this is the theorem. Now we are required to prove this isomorphism. So proof: the set H intersection K is a subgroup. Because we are going to prove that H intersection K is normal subgroup, so we are required to know that H intersection K is a subgroup, and we know that intersection of any two subgroup, because H and K are subgroup of group, so intersection of both two subgroup is again subgroup. This is a basic property, is subgroup of G being intersection of two subgroups. Now we are supposing one element from set H. Now H intersection K, conjugation of H intersection K by H is a subset of H inverse, is a subset of, because H is a subset, so H is a subgroup, so we can write like this, and H intersection K is a subset of H, is a subset of H, because it is an intersection of this set contains intersection of both subgroups, and this is H, so we can write like this: conjugation of H intersection K by H is a subset of H intersection K, and this we can write like this H, because this is a subgroup, so in subgroup it will definitely belong to H, because subgroup is again a group, and we know that this is closure and this is closure in H. Now H inverse subset of HK, H inverse subset of K, again the same element H conjugation of H intersection K by H is a subset of conjugation of K by H is a subset of K, because K is normal subgroup. We are given that K is normal subgroup of G, therefore we can write like this because of the property of normal subgroup. Therefore by above both condition we can write that H intersection K, H inverse conjugation of H intersection K by H is subset of H, because this element lie in H also and K also, therefore H intersection K. From this we can say that H intersection K is normal in G, because conjugation of H intersection K by H is again a subset of H intersection K, therefore it is normal in G. Now we need to prove that the set of products, H1 HK is subgroup of G. So this is very easy to prove by using one-step subgroup test or two-step subgroup test. So I am leaving this portion on you. I will proceed to next step. The function phi H intersection K, the mapping phi H intersection K is well defined, because H intersection K is subset of K, and mapping is obviously H intersection K is equals to HK preserved product. Now the domain of this mapping, what is the set? The domain of I is H intersection K, where H belongs to H. The domain of this mapping is this, and also kernel is the subset of this. Also kernel is the subset of this set, such that H lies in both K and H. Why H lies in K? We know that H lies in H, but why in K? So the mapping is like this, means we should find the element for kernel. We should find the element. We need to find the element H intersection K like H. We need to find elements like H intersection K such that they map to identity of HK by K. And what is the identity of HK by K? Is nothing but K, identity coset of this. So if we need to find kernel, means HK is equals to K, they are mapping to the identity, means HK is equals to K, and if HK is equals to K, this means that H is in K, means H is contained in K, therefore H is in K also. So we can say that H belongs to both H and K, and for this to happen, that H belongs to both H and K, for this to happen, H must lie in H intersection K, and Thus the kernel is nothing but identity coset of H intersection K. Okay, H belongs to both H and K, so H must lie in H intersection K, and we know that the mapping is the H lies in H and K both. So for kernel it is equals to for this mapping maps to identity of this, means identity coset of this set, this group. So kernel is nothing but identity into H intersection K. And for on to now we are going to see that this mapping is onto, to see that phi is onto HK by K. Let suppose H K K be given. We have taken one element from this group, and obviously elements from this group are of this type only, HK into K, and don't be confused by small k and big K. This is a subgroup K and this is element from that subgroup. Then elements from domain, means we know that the elements from domain are of this type, maps to HK, maps to HK, which equals to we can write this HK into K, which shows that this is onto, this mapping is onto. So we have concluded canonical isomorphism from H by H intersection K to HK by K. So in onto we have taken one element and we know that this element of this type maps to this, which obviously equals to, we can write this like HK and HK into K, because K belongs to K only, so we can write this, and K is obviously K is subgroup also, which shows that this mapping is onto. So we are done, and we have shown that this is canonical isomorphism.